Readings from the right coast. This is Mad Shad and Charity. We're on a little walkabout going through this abandoned golf course, which I am sure will be developed shortly into homes. Little encampment here, not far from the road actually, but just around the bend where nobody can see them. Yeah, pretty neat. Piece of wood. See here, they've been chopping on some wood. Freaking idiots. Leads me to believe they're kids. Looks like they got firewood stored up. Anyway, yeah. So, shout out to Johnny Harper. Shout out to Jeep, just exploring every path. He did a live this morning. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Dusty Data and his property. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can make it on property. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. What else am I shouting out here? I can't think right now. I'm looking at areas, and when you're walking, especially in a open area like Charity likes to walk in, not a very security-minded dog, if you will. She is when we get in the woods, though. She hunkers down, she gets quiet, you know, she's in hunt mode. She gets tactical. And, you know, she's got the color for it. But I always look behind you. Always look. Keep your head on a swivel. That's always important. And always I look for corners, little corners. Corners are little areas. Okay, you see here, corners. People like to hide around corners and stare at you. You know, it's good cover. It's good, but it silhouettes them. You know, there's a straight line. It's like this tree. Somebody pokes around that tree, I can see their head. Hey, what are you doing? You know, especially if they're standing. We as humans tend to notice that kind of thing, you know, because we are familiar with the human form. And we're kind of wired that way. So it would be harder, much harder, if somebody was poking around, say, the bottom of this tree. They're poking their head around. I wouldn't really be able to see it. It'd be hard to see. You know, even though we're all kind of looking at a distance, you're always looking at a distance, and you can see the bottom upwards. You know, to about 10, 15 feet, 20 feet up. So that's like our range, you know, our range of observation, if you will. You know, 6 foot high, whatever, however tall you are, and a little bit taller up. That's your range of observation. So, you know, noticing, and most of the time, especially if we're in the woods, we're looking down. You know, see my dog. She's got her nose to the ground. Always looking and trying to look into stuff. You know, she's oblivious to what's going on around here, even though she's got super hearing and super smell. You know, and she can even feel vibrations in her paw pad. How you say that? Paw pads. Yeah, paw pads. So, being observant in an area, in an environment, you know, having that mentality of who's watching me. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I'm all alone out here, just me and Charity, but I'm pretty sure that somebody's watching me. I had a stepdad who was a bit of a piece of work, yes, but I do remember some of the things he taught me. And you know, you could say that it's kind of a way of self-governing, if you will. He told me, he says, whatever you do, wherever you go, somebody, somewhere knows what you're doing. And that's somewhat true. That is. So, the best way to keep a secret is to tell no one. Hold on, I'm trying to do something one-handed. Steak, steak, steak. Because I know I'm being watched, I have to dispose of her waste. Somebody, somewhere, is watching. Always. Especially in this area, you know. Just saying. You can see all the houses around. And now we leave out of the area. That's why I've never cohabitated with anyone, you know, really of my own free will. I've had roommates, yeah, sure, but you know, when you've got kids and wives and other stuff, what'd you find? What the fuck is that? Whoa! What is this thing? Wow. Oh, no, back away, back away. I don't know what that is. It's out in the middle of a field. So it's got a lot of teeth. Come on. No, you can't have it. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. So, you know, those emotional detachments, that can be harsh, man. That can be harsh. I have emotional attachments. I have my dog. I have my 3 cats. You know, it's harsh, but I gotta find a home for 3 cats before I move. I can take my dog with me, but I can't take 3 cats and a dog. Nobody's gonna want to rent to that. And plus, I mean, non-refundable deposits and shit for dogs, and it's fucking stupid. But they get you for it. And then I learned in Ohio, the norm is to have a pet rent. It's usually like $25-30 a month. You know, it gets expensive, but I mean, I've been on the phone with realtors and apartment people. It's interesting. It's interesting to see how other areas operate, what their norm is. Thank you in the chats I was in last night. They were talking about making Charity a service dog. If you could give me more information about that, it'd be great. I'm sure I can look it up if I had a reference. I kind of remember what was said, but and that's what the landlords were talking about. That said that we don't allow dogs, but we allow cats. But if you have a service dog and you got documentation, we don't charge for them. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's cool. And that just kind of played right into what we were talking about last night in the chats. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Prepper 101. Yeah, man. I mod for that channel. Wow, it's taxing. You know, you gotta read every chat. Nose picking. Shout out to Nose Picking. You guys know Nose Picking? Amazing mod. Always dropping links. You know, picking up on things and taking care of folks. Cashew Gesundheit. Gesundheit. Yeah, Cashew Gesundheit. Another great mod. You know, so just trying to get all the, you know, keeping your eye on chat and speed reading. Thankfully, I'm a good speed reader, and I can read all the chat and figure it out, and just kind of, you know, keep a concept in my head. I'm reading the chat. Okay, it's cool. You know, like kind of like a quick target acquisition, if you will. It's kind of a exercise. But I mean, oh, okay, who's this weirdo? Why is he talking shit? Boom, out of here. You know, and pull the trigger on. So that kind of chat, that kind of exercise in chat, it's pretty cool. It started out cold. It was like in the 50s. Now it's raising up into the 60s. I'm wearing this freaking jacket. I don't like it. Oh, steak. Ah, see a dog. I don't know if y'all can see the dog. I probably wouldn't have seen the dog, but she did, and she's on alert. Talk about a force multiplier. So now we're just sitting back, watching, observing, and if they come this way, we go the other way. So, you know, you guys working with, if you guys have dogs, it's great to work with your dog, because that would have been a bad guy. I would have seen him before he seen me. You know, she responded to commands, which I can do verbal and non-verbal. Once you establish that, you know, you got it. It's a stay. So stay. Oh, come here. This way. This way. This way. Back up. Back up. So yeah, now we have another dog. So we're gonna sit right here. Yeah, we're gonna come back to this. And I'm back. I had to negotiate a road crossing with dogs. So, yeah. So that was all good. What were we talking about? I don't know. I forget. I'm always looking behind me. Go. No, because I'm walking, you know, towards traffic. I hate walking with traffic, just because of my upbringing. Yeah, you walk with traffic, you usually get something thrown at you. You know, just because people are fucking douchebags. You know, so I like to be able to see the car coming at me. You know, and I can react. Right? You know, I can react to something. Even if they did try to throw something at me, or run off the road and try to hit me, yeah, whatever, or shoot at me or whatever, you know, it would happen very quickly. But at least I'd have some kind of inkling of what's going on, or as opposed to, you know, traffic to my rear, I wouldn't see anything coming. I'd hear it coming. Sometimes you don't even hear it coming. Yeah, you know, shit happens. So being aware of that as well. If I do walk with traffic, it's far away from the road. So I have a buffer zone between me and traffic. And that's just shit I've learned growing up in the city, in the ghetto, in the hood. Nice water. She never does this. All right, good girl chair. She hates water. She hates it. In her early days, she'd get out of the house when she lived, and she would go, they lived on a golf course in the middle of a swamp, and she'd get out, they'd throw her out, literally throw her out. Yeah, that's why I got her. Rescued her from a crackhead party house on the beach, or on the golf course. But yeah, they would get pissed off at her and throw her out the door. Literally, pick her up and throw her out the door. And she'd be gone, be running around. She'd come back just covered in swamp ass. Swamp mud. Smelling like dead things. Like, oh, damn. So, she's been out there with the raccoons and the alligators, having a good old time. So, kind of like me, I guess. But now she's an old bird, an old girl. Let's go cross. So we've seen enough together as well. But yeah, here's one of the few times when I have to cross with traffic to my rear. It's very dangerous. They do run off the road sometimes. Yeah. We make it out pretty good. See, here's the car now. Not sure how close it is. Yeah. All right, steak. Good girl. Steak. So, you know, it's just easier for us to stand by and let cars go by than to push it. All right, let's go. Good girl. Yeah. Good walk. Good walk. Yeah. Went all over the damn place. It's been like, for the past 2 days, it's been cold, raining, you know, or a day and a half. Right now it's freaking, the sun is popping through the clouds. It's heating everything up. It's like a sauna now. For me it is. Everybody else thinks, oh, it's just miserable weather. Oh man. That's when you train. That's when you gotta get out and train, man, in the inclement weather. I like it. I'll go walk to the store for a pack of cigarettes and a Coke. No Coke. No Coke. No. A sweet tea. I usually get a sweet tea or beer. I was gonna say beer, but whatever. Yeah. In the pouring down rain. Yeah. just to have a little adventure. Adventure time. This is the year of adventure. You guys know anything about numerology and everything? You know, I was skeptic about it, but I've used it and it works. This is definitely the year of adventure. You know, 2021. If you add that all up, that equals 5. 5 is the adventurous thing. So it's kind of like how I'm basing my bullshit. Sometimes we need little signs that say that, yeah, everything's okay, or, well, things don't look favorable. You know, the odds don't look so favorable. You know, whatever. Yeah. So now I'm gonna open up this freaking RV-ish thingish. Get some air up in her. We have no air conditioning. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah. So yeah, just me, just walking and rambling, taking a break from playing online, trying to find places to live. Man. And just getting shot down every time. But you know, I'm telling them, hey, how about if I give you 3 months rent? And they're just kind of like, really? 3 months rent, you say? Yeah, 3 months rent. Right off the bat, boom, here you go. Plus your deposits, plus, you know, these guys they want your money. They want your money, honey. And that's what's up. So it's kind of a bit of a bargaining chip, if you will, on my end to kind of push that. It lets them know that you're dead serious, that you ain't some fly-by-night guy, you know, fly-by-night tenant that's gonna, you know, come in and destroy the place and leave. They kind of know that, oh, okay, this dude's serious, all right, and I kind of work with you, kind of talk with you. So that was you know, and I've learned this, you know, in negotiating, everything is negotiable. It is. It really is. You know, I look at what they say, what their policies are, and all that bullshit. But you know, you can get around that too, just by doing some wordsmithing, ego stroking, if you will. There's nothing wrong with that. And you know, I'm just being blunt and honest. And they're like, "Oh, okay, great, yeah, that's cool." You know, so I'm not wasting anybody's time, and I'm not wasting my time. You know, because you gotta, you know, all these people, all these apartments and realtors, you gotta weed them out. And I read the reviews too. I read the reviews, and I just got in contact with one. Not really favorable reviews, and I get that. You gotta think about. Well, you know, some reviews are because of people that were shitty people, and they left a bad review because of, you know, whatever they did. They're trying to place blame on the landlord, whatever. I mean, but when there's pictures involved, it kind of changes everything. You know, rodents and mice and crackheads in the hallway and that kind of thing. So it's water damage. You know, water dripping out, ceilings falling in, that kind of thing. You're like, it's kind of a cause for alarm, and I just bring it up. Yeah, I just bring it up in the conversation. I was like, yeah, you know, I seen your reviews, and I'd like to discuss that. And then just let them talk. And sure enough, they just spelled it all out for me. You know, okay, but so negotiating with folks, I mean, very important. Very, very important. Especially if you want to get what you want. Get what you need. I learned early on when buying cars and stuff, never tell the salesman how much money you got. They're going to ask you, so how much money are you willing to spend here? How much? What you looking at? What's your price range? Yeah, you're just like, you know, I don't know, just looking around, you know, and then I go right for the big, just to fuck with them. Go for the freaking luxury sedan car that's like $80,000. Yeah, let's look at that thing there. Really? You know, in his eyes, he's going cha-ching. Oh yeah, okay. He's gonna lay it all out for you. And then what I like to do is while I'll ask a question. So yeah, tell me about these tires. And he's going to go into a spiel because he is a very knowledgeable person about what he's selling, and he's going to go right into it. And he's going to, yeah, these tires are amazing. And, you know, da, 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 da. Hey, and then I just cut him off. Hey, how much? What? Talk to me about the steering. Oh, but the tires. Yeah. Steering, please. And they're like, oh yeah, the steering. You know, da, 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 da. How about the brakes? What? Brakes? Oh, yeah. And just fuck with them over and over and over again. And then just walk away, and be like, yeah. Squirrel, I'm gonna be squirrel over here. Hey, how about this car? Yeah, and just fuck with them. So throws them off their game, frustrates them a little bit, but you know, and then that's it. You've got them. You're playing their game against them, and and just give them no information. Nothing about yourself. When I bought my car, I mean, I paid cash for it. Oh, cashier's check. And I said, you know, I like this car. It's well under. You know, I've got enough money. It's under what they say the car is worth. And I was like, yeah, here's a cashier's check. And I want this and this and this. What? You're gonna pay it now? Yeah, I'm just gonna pay it all out right now. Buy it. I'm gonna drive off the lot with it. And they're like, oh shit. And, you know, they're gonna try to. Once you pull out something like that, once you show your hand and what you got, then they're like, oh wow, okay. And don't get all the fucking bells and whistles and all that. I mean, that's thousands of dollars of bullshit that you don't need. You know, why do you need that up to date, you know, FM stereo GPS model when you can get it installed yourself for half or quarter of the cost? You know, I mean, you know, the warranties. I like the warranties, but you know, a lot of them you really don't need. But anyway, I'm just rambling. Yep, rambling. Because I don't know what to talk about. So I talk about everything. Whatever I can get my noggin on. But, yeah, so it's a bit of a struggle trying to find a place to live away, talking to these folks, trying to figure out, you know, what's up. And I've learned that, you know, okay, I got the job, I just got to find the place to live there. So, and they're willing to, I have to pay for the move, yes, which is, you know, as expected, but they'll reimburse me for everything, all the expenses. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's wow. So getting up there with you know, all the resources that I need. That's I'm ready. Let's do this. You know, no, I'm not going to live in Cleveland. No. It's going to be outside of Cleveland, and I'm not going to tell you where. But who knows? And that's, you know, the way the place is set up. I mean, it's so easy to just get on a freaking highway or freeway and just go. Boom, you've commuted, you know, 10, 15, 20 minutes, you know, to work, and you can get back home and just be in relative peace and quiet and comfort and safety, away from the big city. But there's a lot of motherfuckers there, so I'm not liking that idea. But anyway, hey, put in the work, get the money, get the land. You know, I probably got about 10, maybe 20 years of work left in me. You know, where I can work. Who knows? You never know these things. So, yeah. So, cheers. With that being said, I've rambled long enough. This is Mad Shad, and encouraging you to get prepared, get trained, because it's a mad world out there.